Yes, it can be simple to stream into a Facebook page when you know how to do it. So I'm going to show you step by step how to go live or live stream from Zoom into your Facebook page or profile. So follow along with me in this video and we'll get through everything step by step. Hey, I'm Travis Houston. You can find me over at travishouston.com. And I want to share something super valuable with you, which is going to be a complete document, a step-by-step playbook for how to do this right along with me. You can either follow along in the video. You can also use what I'm about to share with you right now. Take a peek at this. I have created a really great standard operating procedure, an SOP, that is step by step for how to live stream to a Facebook group. I'm sorry, a Facebook page using Zoom. Okay, so I'll have a link in here for you to go back and watch the video, but this is the actual SOP step-by-step playbook for live streaming to your Facebook page. Okay, this is live streaming to your Facebook page using Zoom. Okay, so let's just hop on down past all this information right into, we'll start with necessary resources. Okay, number one, restart your computer. Have you restarted your computer this year? I find that a lot of times I can fix anyone's tech problems by having them restart their computer. The simplest thing ever, and it just works. Okay, so do that. Restart your computer at least an hour before you need to go live, and then limited number of browser tabs you have open. Hey, you know who you are. Too many browser tabs open, not a good thing. Okay, so you're gonna get logged into your Facebook page. So you can click this link right here, and it'll take you to facebook.com/pages. And I know I wanna be in this one right here. And so this is the right page for me. How can I tell? I can tell that this little image right here, this profile, my head on an orange background, I can tell that's the right Facebook page. Okay, this isn't my Facebook profile. It's my Facebook business page. So that's the right one. Good to go. Okay, open Zoom, zoom.us. So you'll want to click this link and go to Zoom. Now, I think it's a good idea to have a paid Zoom account. I just think it works better. The Pro plan, I believe it's called, at Zoom, totally fine. I just find this works really well on a paid Zoom account. Okay, so enough with that. And then give yourself time to go through this. If you're not very tech adept, you'll want at least an hour to go through this, just this SOP. And then I've got a secondary SOP down below. Like the first time you go and do this, it's going to take about an hour. Every other time you go through and do this, it should take no more than 10 to 15 minutes, okay? So let's keep on cruising through this. Step number one. Pretty dang simple. Go to your Facebook page and make sure that you are logged in. So I just did that. I clicked over to mine. I can see here, I'm logged into my Facebook page and I'm good to go. Get logged into your Facebook page. And I do believe that your Facebook page needs to be active for at least 60 days or this might not work. So I don't think it works on brand new Facebook pages. That's a nice security feature from Facebook. Okay, so let's head back to the SOP. We just did step one. Congratulations. Let's move to step two. Okay. We're going to create a new post in your Facebook page. I'll do this all in real time together with you. So let's see. How much do we have in here? Quite a bit. I know how to do all these steps. I might just show you what to do and then come back and we'll talk about all this. What do you say I just show you, knowing that you've got all these steps down below? Pretty simple. Let's just go to my Facebook page, which is here. And it said create a new post. So right here, I do this like multiple times a week when I'm coaching our students. And so I'm very adept at this and I want you to get adept at this too. Right here, it says the create a new post area. We just click in there. So I'm going to click in here and it creates a new post. Now we don't type anything up here. We go straight to the three little dots right here where it says more. And we click the three little dots. And then somewhere in this area, it should say live video. Do you see where it says live video? Ah, there it is. Never in the same place twice, but there it says live video. Great, now I'm in something called Facebook Live Producer. The magic of what I'm showing you is we're using Facebook Live Producer. It's the software from Facebook that allows us to go live from Zoom into our group, okay? So in this Facebook Live Producer, what I want to do is scroll down a little bit. It says go live. That's what I want to see. I just want to click this button that says go live. So I click it. And now I'm in this Facebook producer area. I'm going to give that a minute to load. Facebook producer is loading. This has all the good stuff. Now, do you see where it says streaming software? This is what we want to click. We want to click on streaming software. Yay us. And it's going to give us this stream key, which I'll change mine out. I'll click reset, but this will be my one for this test version that I'm showing you. And I want you to click on copy. I'm going to copy that stream key. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go open a text edit document or a Google document because I'm going to need this for later. So there's two things we have to copy that we'll need for later. One is this stream key. Remember the word key. So I'm copying this, and then let me go over to a text edit document that I have for this. There's my little text edit document. I've got a stream key and my persistent key. I'm going to paste in my stream key. This is just my test stream key, STREAM key. Cool. So I've got that, and I'm going to head back over. So I've got my stream key. I need to scroll down to where it says advanced settings. Okay, click the little droppy down arrow for advanced settings here. And then it's going to say persistent stream key. Toggled off, toggled on, toggled off. We want to toggle it on. Okay, toggle that on. And you're going to come down here and this server URL, you want to copy your server URL. So you click on copy like that. And let's come back over to our text edit document, and you would just paste your info here. I'm not going to paste mine in because it's, my data. You paste your data in here and we should be good to go. So you'll paste yours in your little document because we're going to need those things for later. Cool. All right. That's it for this. Copy those two things and then leave this tab open. It's important that we leave this Facebook Live Producer tab open. Okay, back to our SOP. We just did all these things. We post, well, that's not true. There's one more thing we have to do, which is this. We got to click on post your timeline, say we're going live now, and then add these post details, okay? And what we did was we captured these steps right here. But we still have to do these steps. Should probably follow your own SOP, Travis. You are correct. So in Facebook Live Producer, we copied these keys, which we'll need for later. Here's what I want you to check. There's kind of two things to check in here. On the left-hand side, see this little orange picture of me right here? I can tell that I'm in the right place because that little orange picture matches my Facebook page image. So I know I'm in the right place. So I want to post where it says on my timeline. Yep, so I'm posting to my timeline, but it's my timeline on my Facebook page, right? Not my personal profile, but my business page. If that doesn't make sense, go Google these things, okay? So post a timeline, and when am I going live? I'm going live now. So I'm going live now. That's what I want. And then over here on the upper right-hand side, I scroll up to the top. And do you see where it says add post details? We have to do this part where it says add post details. I'm going to click in here where it says, what's your live video about? I got to click in this area right here. And we got to put in a title and a description. So my title is Testing the Go Live for Facebook Pages using Zoom. Full SOP in the first comment. I'm even gonna say get the full SOP in the first comment. Okay, so I put a title in and I put a description. Those two things are important, and then come down and click save. So we've done a few things here. We've added our post title and description. We know we're posting to our actual, this is the right Facebook page. I'm posting on my timeline and I'm going live now. Okay, we're all set. Great job. We finished all the cool stuff in step 2. We are done with step 2. Let's go to the next step. So if you need, pause this video. Get all that stuff done in step 2 before going to step 3. Very important that you do that. Okay, cool. So let's go back to step 3. Step 3, Zoom meeting. We're going to set up a Zoom meeting now. And I like to set up a very, its own meeting. So I like to have our own go live to our Facebook page meeting set up. So it's going to say, hey, go to Zoom, log in. It's going to say, go to the settings. And we're going to need to make sure that we toggle on this custom live streaming option, or we can't use it. So I'll show you how to do that. And then this, you can install the Zoom live streaming app. I'd recommend that you go do this step as well. And then, because I've already done it, so it won't allow me to do it because I've already done it, but you should for sure do this step. But I've already installed it. I can't install it twice. And then we're going to do this part right here, which is scheduling a recurring meeting. I'll walk you through that step. And then we're going to add, this is the important part. So this step right here is it says, hey, we need our stream URL, our stream key, and then you need to know your Facebook page. So I'm going to show you all of this right now for step number 3. Then I'll probably come back and refer back to my own SOP because I follow my own SOPs. So let's go to Zoom. So I'm going to go to Zoom. Here I am at Zoom. I'm going to get logged in to Zoom. So I'm going to click on log into my Zoom account. And while I'm logging into my Zoom account, I just want to make sure it's not sharing any of my personal information in there. And in Zoom, I'm going to click on meetings. So I'm going to schedule a new meeting. So you should be able to see that here. I'm going to show it to you. So here I am in Zoom, and I'm in my meetings area, and I clicked on meetings, and now I want to click on schedule a meeting. So I'm going to click schedule a meeting, like I'm scheduling a whole new meeting from scratch. And here's what it says. Now, the topic, I'm just going to put, for me, go live to Facebook group page, to Facebook page. So mine says, go live to Facebook page. That's all I'm going to say because I'm going to use this Zoom meeting when I want to go live to my Facebook page. Cool. Now, the next step is very important here. Do you see it says recurring meeting here? Click the little checkbox where it says recurring meeting. And then after I've checked recurring meeting, where it says recurrence right there, I want to click the little droppy down. There's a little droppy down dude right here. I'm going to click on no fixed time. Perfect. I love this no fixed time recurring meeting option. Okay, we're good. Nothing else to do here. I'm going to generate the meeting ID automatically. I like that. I'm going to not use a whiteboard, not use doc security. I let Zoom pick its own passcode, so I'm good to go there. I do like a waiting room. That's checked. I don't need to check this one. And then I come down to options and I click on show. So now that I'm on my options for show, I want to click on mute participants upon entry. I like that one. And the other one that I like is automatically record meeting and in the cloud. This is my redundant setting. I know I'm going to be live streaming into Facebook. So we're live streaming to our Facebook page, but I also like to have a redundant backup recording over in the Zoom cloud. Just in case anything were to happen during the live stream, I would have a backup redundant recording over in the Zoom cloud. I think that's very important. Cool. Everything else looks good. Nothing else I need to do. I do need to click on save now. So I'm going to save this meeting. Now there's a very important next step that you may or may not have ever seen. It's up here. Do you see where it says live streaming? Okay, we want to make sure that this is all turned on for you. So I'm going to come back to this in a minute because there's something that you need to have set up in Zoom. So we've set up our meeting. We're good to go. But where I want you to come is in Zoom is to your settings. So where in Zoom does it say settings? Right there. I can see where it says Zoom settings. So click on Zoom settings. And in Zoom settings, I think the easiest thing to do is where it says search settings. I'm just going to type in the word live, L-I-V-E, and hit enter. So I typed in live, and here's the thing you need to have turned on. Is where it says allow live streaming of meetings. That should be toggled on here, toggled on. And then you want to check all these things. Check, 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 check. So you have all of these. The important ones for us that we're going to be using are Facebook and custom live streaming service. We want those ones turned on. For sure Facebook and for sure custom live streaming service. And while you're here, why not just check them all? Okay, so that has to happen. And there's no save button here. Once you turn those on, they're just on. Once you toggle it on and check them, you should be good to go. But these do need to be turned on. Back to our SOP. So we just did this. We turned on custom live streaming service. You need to do this part. So definitely go add this live streaming app. I just think it's a smart thing to add this live streaming app to yours. I just gave you a link to it, but it's this one right here, which is Zoom live streaming. So I already added it. You could add this as well. And then we just scheduled our meeting. Okay. Now we've got to go do this kind of technical step, but really simple. Okay. This is what allows us to do the live streaming between Facebook and Zoom. So it says, click configure the custom streaming service, the live streaming. I'll just put live streaming in here for you. Click to configure custom live streaming service, and we need to get our stream URL and our stream key. And then we're also going to need our Facebook page URL. So we're going to need these three things. Follow along with me. Take a nice deep breath. We're about to do some simple tech. You got this. I believe in you. We got that text edit document over here, right? There's mine. It's that stream key. I'm just going to go ahead and copy it. So I'm copying that stream key. Copy. And I'm going to go back over to Zoom. Okay, so I copied the stream key. Very important to remember it was the stream key. And so we're going to need to go to Zoom, and I'll show you where we go. We go back over to Zoom. And in Zoom, let's go find that meeting that we made. So I'm going to go to Meetings. And in these meetings, I'm going to find the one that I just made, which is go live to Facebook page. I'm just going to click it. So I clicked my meeting, and do you see where it says live streaming? This is where we set that up. Okay, so click on live streaming. Now that I'm in live streaming, I want to click on configure custom streaming. Okay, so I click that. Now, stream URL and stream key. So I just copied the stream key. Let's just go take a double check at this. So I want to copy the stream key, copy, and then I'm back over here in Chrome, and I want to paste it in the stream key area, which is this middle one. So I just pasted in my stream key, and it says stream URL. Okay, so back over to our document, and I can see there's my stream URL. Like, you should have had yours copied and pasted in here, right? So paste yours, copy your information from here, and then come back over, and you're going to put that in the stream URL area. Okay, so you do that right now. And then live streaming page URL. Okay, this is your page. So I'm going to go over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/mine is turn views into profit. So facebook.com/turn views into profit is my page, and I can tell it's my image with that orange background. That's the correct one. So I'm going to come back over to Zoom and put that in here. Okay, so we need three things. The stream URL, which you copied and pasted to your text edit document, your stream key, and where you want to stream to. This is the important part. This has to be your precise Facebook page. So put your Facebook page into here. Looks good. Resolution. Choose the highest resolution you have possible. For me, that's 720p. Cool. And I don't need to check either of these, and then I click on Save. Now mine's going to say that this stream URL is required. I'm just going to go, you do need to have that in there. I'm just going to go ahead and click on Save. Okay. So we are good to go for that step. So all those steps should be complete, and we want to move to the next step. Okay, so you have everything in here for step 3. We've completed step 3. If you need to, pause this video, complete everything in step 3. It's essential that you complete all of these things in step 3, especially the stream key, the persistent stream key, and your Facebook page need to all be loaded in. You should have saved it. Well, let's just go back and take a look at this here. It should look like this. So there it is. My live streaming should be all set up. You should see all your information in that live streaming area. Good to go. And we're going to move to step 4. So I'm going to come back over to where it says details. I'm going to click on details because I actually want to start this Zoom meeting in just a minute. Let's go to step 4 though. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to step 4, make sure step 3 is completed before we move to step 4. Okay. So I'm going to come back over to our SOP, and let's go down to step 4 because we just completed everything in step 3. Now, what does it say in step 4? Great. It says start the live from Zoom and Facebook. Okay, we're going to start the live. Don't worry, it's not going to go live just yet. So we're going to go to our meeting in Zoom and click Start the Meeting. And that's going to bring up our Zoom window, okay? And when the Zoom window is open, you're just going to make sure everything looks good. So we use editless video for that. I am streaming. I'm able to switch between all of these things right now because I'm using this little thing called a Stream Deck, and that is set up with something called Editless Video. Editlessvideo.com is how we control all of this, and I'm able to switch back between all these camera angles quickly and in real time using this cool piece of software called a Stream Deck plus Ecamm, all combined into something that we call Editless Video. So you're going to want to make sure you've got Zoom opened, and then check your mic and video settings. And then we're going to do the clicking on the three little dots where it says more, and this is the important part, live on custom streaming service. Okay, we're going to click that. And then we're going to go to the Facebook producer tab and then click go live. That's what's going to make us actually go live. And then I do optionally like to have something open on a additional peripheral device like an iPad or a laptop just to double check that I am going live. So this is the go live part. So we're literally about to go live. Follow along with me. We're going to do all of step 4 together in real time. This is simple, and you just got to go through it a few times and it becomes second nature. Okay, so let's do this together. Let's go back to our SOP, and we're going to pop over back into getting our Zoom set up. So it said open Zoom. So here's that meeting, right? My go live to Facebook page. I'm simply going to click on start. And it's going to go do all of the stuff that it does for starting up Zoom. So let me make sure that that is all rock and roll. I'm going to it's literally saying start the meeting. So I'm clicking on the button that says start the meeting, and I can now tell that my Zoom is up and running. I'll put it in a place where you can see this. So let me show you Zoom real quick. You should now be seeing my Zoom window just like you normally would, right? I haven't turned on my video yet. I can and just say hi. If I want to put my video on, you should be able to see that here in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to take you down to this screen. So I will say, here is my Zoom. If I clicked on Start Video, and we are using Ecamm virtual camera, and I just click on Start Video. So it doesn't show it because I am here. that should work. Hopefully you're seeing everything that I'm seeing. I'm going to stop the video because I think it makes it a lot easier to see this. And here's what you should be seeing is my Zoom window, right? This is what you're seeing? Okay, I hope so. What I want to show you is this. We need to come down to the bottom right-hand corner. See where my mouse is? I'm clicking on the More button. I click More. And then I want to come up to where it says Live Stream. And then from Live Stream, I want to skip over Facebook, Workplace, YouTube, Twitch. I want to come down here to the one that says Live on Custom Live Streaming Service. That's the important one. So I'm going to click on this one. And then what that's going to do is it's going to switch me over. It's going to pop up a new tab for me in my Chrome window. And I'm watching this little line right here to make sure that it comes. I can tell it's going to work when it goes that far. It's definitely going to put me into Facebook producer mode. So, okay. And that brings us back here. Now, where I want to go is I want to go a tab over. I'm just clearing out some tabs. I want to go a tab over. It brought me back to here, but I want to go one tab over to Facebook Live Producer. So it says Facebook Live Producer up top. And now this button is blue. It is go live time. So when I click this button, I'm actually going to be live on Facebook. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So my test is actually live and on my Facebook page. So let's do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an interesting test. Okay. So when I click this button, I'm going to count to 20. And what I want to know is when I click the live button, how long does it actually take for me to be live on my Facebook page? Because what I found is I'm live much sooner than what Facebook tells me I'm actually live. So this is gonna be a fun and interesting test. Let's do it together. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on live. And when I click on go live, I'm actually gonna do a countdown. So it'll be me counting down to 20. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on the go live button right now. There it is. So I'm gonna click on go live. And here we go, I'm gonna count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So about 15, it says you are now live, right? So it told me I was live at about 15. When I was counting to 15 seconds in, it says, hey, you're live. And now I'm, of course, live on my Facebook page, and we'll be able to see all of this in real time. Now, one of the things that I like to do, it was one of those optional steps in the SOP. Do you remember the SOP? We were looking at our optional steps. I'll just go back and show it to you. In step 4, I just clicked the Go Live button. That's what we just did in Facebook Live Producer. But we have this optional step, which is I like to open the Facebook page on either my phone or my tablet and make sure that I'm actually live. So what do you say we go do that together over on my iPad? So I'll switch over to my iPad. So here I am on the iPad, and I'm just going to refresh my iPad page by just pulling down, and it refreshes the page, or click the little refresh button. Either way, we want to refresh that page, and we want to see if we're actually live on the Facebook page. So I'm scrolling down, and there it is. So what I want to do is I'll replay this video later, and I want to see when I actually went live. I'll end the video, and then what I'm going to check is how long did it take when I clicked that Go Live button inside of Facebook Live Producer. It told me it was about 15 or 16 seconds before I was live, but I find Facebook puts me live within 2 to 3 seconds of actually clicking that button. Okay, just good to know information. All right, so we are going to go back to our SOP because, as I can see, we are literally live on my Facebook page doing a test for this SOP to make sure that it all works great. Okay, let's go back to our SOP document. And where are we in this process? Okay, we are in, I'm going to say, do your thing. So this is the teach, do your thing, be you, like only you can, teach, give, sales, prospecting, workshop, webinar, masterclass, whatever you're doing, do it. And then we'll get to the next step, which is ending the live on your Facebook page. So follow along with me. Let's head back over to the SOP. And here we are where it says end the live from Zoom and Facebook Producer. You could do it from just Zoom, or you can do it from Facebook Producer. I'll show you both options. So let me stop my video in actual Zoom so you can see what I'm showing you. So now you should be able to see Zoom. And from Zoom, what I can do is I can just click down here where it says end, and then end meeting for all. And that will also end the meeting in Facebook Live Producer. Sometimes I don't like to do this. I just want to end the live stream, but not the Zoom meeting. So I want to show you that option too. So that option looks like this. So back over here, I was in Facebook Producer. You can see I'm still talking over there because I am still live. If I wanted to end the Facebook Live broadcast, I'd come down here and click on end video. And that wouldn't end the Zoom meeting. It would just end the live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and click on end live video. Okay. So it says, are you sure? I'm going to say, yeah, I'm sure I want to end this live video. The live video is now ended. Okay. Now there's some options in here that I like. So if you didn't like it, you could just delete the video and return to your feed. That's one option. The other option that I actually really like is this one here, where it says trim your video. I find that a lot of times people are on the beginning of their video and it's either just a blank screen, or they're looking around, or they're looking angrily at their computer, right? Or they're saying, are we live yet? Are we live yet? Are we live yet? And this feature is really nice. Before you get off this page of Facebook Live Producer, I'd recommend you click on trim your video. And in here, you can use these little toggly buttons. You can either toggle them yourself, or you can just type it in. Oh yeah, I know that it was like 10 seconds in, 0, 10 is where I need to edit that into, and it'll actually cut it in for you. Or you can just drag the slider yourself, right? So however you want, you can either drag the slider to the right time, and you can see what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to do a test. Remember I was counting to see when the live actually started? I'm going to do that right now. I turn on volume, and I'll just back this thing up and turn on my volume nice and loud and see if I can hear this. Oh, it's not coming through my speakers for what? Oh, my speakers are not on.
Live on my Facebook page, and we'll be able to see all of this in real time. Now, one of the things that I like to do, it was one of those optional steps in.
Not sure why it's not scrubbing. I'm at 31 seconds. There we are. I'm going to bring it all the way back to the beginning and click play. Let's see how long it actually took me to be live on the Facebooks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's do that one more time.
9, 4,
3
5.
seconds. So it was 3 seconds. So interesting, right? Because Facebook Live Producer didn't say that I was live until I was about 15 or 16 seconds in. But in actuality, I was live within 3 seconds, which is why you always hear people saying, are we live yet? Are we live yet? Because Facebook Live Producer put you live for me within 3 seconds, but it's not saying I was live until about 15 seconds in, which is why there's that always awkward 10 seconds of every video, which is why I want you to do this step right here. Even if you have that awkward 10 to 30 seconds, you can come in here to Facebook Live Producer and just trim any of the weird awkwardness off the front or the back. Generally, it's just the front. And then you'd click on Trim Video, and it trims any of your weird awkwardness out, and you just start the video when you open and deliver your title slide or your hook or however you started your video. Love this feature in Facebook Live Producer, Trim Video. Okay, back to our SOP. So that's where in Zoom we clicked end, or we could also be in Facebook and click end. 2 different ways of doing it. Oh, and I just taught you this. Go to distribution, trimming, trim off any dead air. Awesome. And then you can go to the dashboard button and click on the preview link and view the post. And you are good to go. You just literally went live to your Facebook page. Great job. I know this was a long SOP. There's actually a really useful piece of information as the next step. So I'm going to show you that. Okay. So the next step is this. It says go to the next step. And I like to update or append the post, right? So the post is done. I'm just going to say trim video for whatever reason. Good to go. It's trimming my video. And where I want to go is I just want to go back to my dashboard. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on dashboard. And that should take me back to, I'm just going to click on my actual Facebook page where it says public. And oh, it's not taking me home. Return home. So I'm going to click on return home. I just want to go back to my Facebook actual dashboard. I don't want to be in live. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go back to my actual Facebook page because this is where I want to go to the home page of my Facebook page, which for me is facebook.com/turn views into profit. So I'm going to go back here and my live video should be in there. There it is, right? The thing I like to do is click the 3 dots to edit the post and then say edit post. Okay, so I click on edit post, and now you should come in here and you should add a nice title and description. Okay, the other thing that I like to do is add a nice thumbnail image. So you should add your title and description in this area here, editing all this information. And then I also like to come where it says video options and click on video options. And you can add a video title in here, right? So I'd add a title. I'm not going to do it here, but I'd add a title. You can add tags if you want. But what I love to do is change the thumbnail, kind of like you have a YouTube thumbnail. I think it's a good idea to make a quality thumbnail for these videos. So I click on change thumbnail and scroll down where it says upload image. I click on upload image. And then I've got to click on upload image one more time. And then I could drop in an image into this area. So I just pick an image that I want to drop in, and I drop in my image, and then I click on save. And now I've got a nice thumbnail image over my video. So it's not starting looking like this. It's starting with a really great call to action or overview thumbnail image. Okay, so then once you've done all that, you click save and then make sure to save your post. I have all of that written out in this how to update or append your post area. Okay, very detailed. And so you did it. That's everything you had to do the very first time you go live to your Facebook page using Zoom with this cool piece of software from from Facebook called Facebook Live Producer. Hope you found that helpful. Every other time you go live, I have a much shorter SOP down below. I think I'll record a different video for that because this one's getting a little bit long, but I'll shoot another video for the every other time, and it'll be in the description of this video. But it's much simpler to go live every other time after you've set it up how I've shown you in this video. So, hey, I hope this was really useful for you. If you like what we're doing between switching camera angles, using things like this Stream Deck to make it all just really easy to show you, Chrome, switched over to Chrome, right? Or my iPad, I can just switch over to my iPad and know I'm showing you that. Switch back to my main camera here. Maybe occasionally I want to show you like behind the scenes and everything that's happening here with the editless video production. Love it if you learned more about what we're doing at Editless Video. You can either go to just travishouston.com to learn more, or just go to editlessvideo.com and take this to the next level. Take your video production to the next level with zero video editing. Because when I hit the little button at the end, which I'll just show you, which I love to do, when I hit this button right here, my actions button, and then I can either hit my outro, or in this case, I'm going to use my YouTube end screen button, and that's going to play my end screen for YouTube, and then it's going to end the video, which I'm going to do right now. Oh.